I'm here with Nigel Finn, who is Chord sort of tech guru, and you set up a real cool demonstration that I actually just did. You've actually put different cable in three exactly the same setups. Well, maybe right. you'll explain it better.
Yeah.
You're the techie guy, right?
Yeah. Well,
and the difference is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. This is a really interesting show for a cable for a company like us to do. This is not a typical hi-fi show, and in fact, a lot of the people who come onto the stand have no conception about hi-fi, let alone about hi-fi cables. So what we wanted was a way of explaining to them how much difference a cable could make. What we came up with was 3 identical sets of headphones, 3 identical Creek headphone amplifiers, and all fed by a Name Audio CD running through a Bionic preamp. The only variable in the system are the cables that connect the preamp to the headphone amplifiers. So what this allows a customer to do is to listen, first of all, to the freebie cable that comes with most equipment.
Well, let's see if we can show a little bit what the freebie looks like for people that want to take a look at it. It's just 2 little wires, right?
It's an interesting one. I had to ask one of our customers for that particular cable, and they're just the standard little plugs. It kind of looks like black string with molded plugs on the end. Kind of sounds like black string with molded plugs on the end as well too. It's a free cable. It's got to be made as cheaply as possible. So it's got a very poor quality central conductor. It's got low quality insulation, and the shield is very, very ineffective. However, what it does do very well is allow us to introduce a cable with proper conductors, in this case oxygen-free copper, a proper shielding system, and allow us to demonstrate just how much music you lose through the patch cords. And all weekend we've really been surprising people with this. We've been using 3 pieces of music. We've been using a piece of Led Zeppelin, we've been using an acoustic piece by Richard Shindale, and we've been using a classical piece, although in fairness the Led Zeppelin has won probably 25-1. Led Zeppelin has been the only disc I needed to
be quite honest, that's the one I listened to, and I didn't even basically recognize very well the song here. That was fabulous here. And the difference here was a much cleaner, much more crisp sound. And what I think people should understand in this demonstration is here we've got, about a meter and a half of cable?
A meter of cable.
A meter of cable, okay?
Yeah.
When you have a home cinema system or a home theater system and you've got 5 meters or 10 meters, or you're putting the system set up in a rack in another room, okay?
Yeah.
Then you're multiplying again what we were saying before, that you're multiplying the problem.
It starts getting serious. It's exactly the same issue. A long interconnect is an expensive interconnect. If we make a long interconnect,
take a look at the difference here. This is red. And this is, how much would this be?
That retails in the UK at £37. So it's kind of our entry-level cable.
And this one over here?
This retails at £120. Because everything here is built in the UK, if people need longer lengths, it's very easy to make them longer lengths. In fact, everything you see here is assembled at our plant in Wiltshire. So we're about, we're about half a mile from Stonehenge. So there's a little bit of Stonehenge magic there as well, too, I suspect. But yeah, this is more expensive because it's got better quality conductors. They're a silver-plated oxygen-free copper in this case, and they're of a heavy diameter than the ones in the Crimson. We use a Teflon insulation. Now, it doesn't cost a lot to silver-plate a cable, but we think that silver works best when you put a Teflon insulation with it, and the Teflon is an expensive product both to buy and to apply as well too. And finally, there's a better shielding system too. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think what you have to say to our viewers, you've got to go do a demonstration. Go to one of the stores that distributes your products, or people who want to ask you questions. Actually, you've got a cable doctor, a cable wizard on your site.
www.chord.co.uk and go to the Cable Doctor page.
There it is.
Yes, absolutely. Most of our dealers are really very decent people, and most of our dealers carry demonstration stock of the more expensive cables.
Okay.
And what we would advise with any system and any setup is never go out and just buy it. go out and borrow it and listen to it. Make sure it works in your system. Make sure it does what you want it to do. And then when you're thoroughly happy, that's the time to buy it.
Okay, Nigel, thank you very much. It's a great opportunity.
A pleasure.